Assignments are one of the most important things you'll be doing on Schoology. In order to add an assignment, first of all, you click Add Assignment, and it gives you this pop-up right here. That's what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and edit an assignment so that you can see one that's in process. I'm going to go to Assignment for Step 1, which I haven't completed putting together yet. I'm going to click Edit. You can see that I've got my assignment for Step 1 all started right here, and I chose to number list it. I've got the two requirements here. See the shadow outline in the upper left-hand side that's supposed to be you? I've already got Glenda, the Good Witch, and Dorothy right there. You are uploading a picture so that you're quickly recognizable online. You've already done this, or you should have. And then you're doing the same thing for the class or level you're working at. What I want to show you is the options that I didn't use as I was creating this. First of all, I made the due date for today. This is the Train the Trainers Day when I'm making this, so it's on that day. And my gradebook can have categories, and so I could have put it in a gradebook category. I could set how many points it is. In grading options here, I can also set it as a midterm, change what grading period it's in, so it gives me those and what the weight of it would be. So I do have all those grading options. Generally, unless you are very sure what you're doing with the weighted grades, you probably want to stay away from that. But whatever you give as the grade will go directly into the grade book, which we'll deal with in a little bit. It does give you the choices of a numeric grading scale or letter grades, or you can create your own grading scale where you have a rubric and you use the rubric to go from there. You can align learning objectives, you can add criteria, so it's got a fairly full-functioned rubric maker included in it. You can individually assign it to specific students. If you are trying to do individualization or differentiation of some sort, you can have which students you do and don't assign this work to. You can also choose from the learning objectives. And so every assignment that you give, you can go through and look at the Common Core or whichever standards you're using and automatically attach them so that if this were to be used by a lesson plan or by a parent trying to see why you're giving that, they'd be able to see the standards right away. Lock means whether anybody else is going to be able to edit it at all. And you probably do want to keep it locked. Submissions enabled, that means is it time that the kids can put in the submissions yet? Is this visible to students? I can change it so it's hidden until the time that I want it to be visible. Grade statistics are disabled. I would enable them probably. Comments enabled. Comments would make it so that the students, or I'm not sure, I think the parents, if they were looking at the assignments, would be able to ask questions on the assignment. I'm not sure about the parent part because I haven't dealt with having parents on here, and that's probably something that I'm going to need to have real life experience with before I can tell you how it functions. But after you've put those all together, made the options that you have chosen, then you click Save Changes. It loads, and oh, it doesn't like the fact that I said it was going to have a rubric and it doesn't. Sometimes weird little things like that you have to go back and correct. No big deal. And then when you click on assignment for step 1, what comes up is right like that. I have the ability for them to make comments and ask questions if they need to. That's something that I usually find helpful. When the students then have this assignment, what they would do is, I'll have to show you a student screen by logging in some student, but right here would be a button that says submit, and they would submit that. And then when I get the submissions, I can either download them all or I can grade right from this screen. Again, I will show you that in another part. But when it comes to creating an assignment, that's what it looks like. It's a pretty handy system, and it means that everything is all right there together. It makes it very easy for the organization. It means that there aren't lost papers. Everybody knows where they can find the assignment.